Airport provides passengers who are blind or have low vision free access to the Aira smartphone app, so you can navigate the airport with assistance from your smartphone. Download the Aira app free by searching for Aira, that's AIRA, in the App Store or Google Play.
All individuals must maintain control of their personal property, including carry-on baggage and checked baggage, to avoid transporting items without their knowledge.
So, right, little one, it's too early for you to be arguing with yourself. Okay? Bye bye. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the compliment and letting me know I'm more smarter. Okay? Alright. Someone said that they got fake blood inside of them. Like, whoa. Maybe you want to go to the hospital and probably get that checked out. Okay? Alright. You got synthetic blood? You got synthetic blood or something? Whoa. Synthetic blood. Wow. I know you're trying to like profile me and stuff, but the dimension of consciousness of where you at is not where I'm at. Okay? Alright. I just like to play with your mind. That's all. You said you're not a little one? You are a little one in consciousness, though. Let me show you. What is the technology of your eye doing? So, again, what is the technology of your eye doing? The reason why you can't tell me, there's no inner intelligence installed in the mind frame in order to report to my mind frame, okay? So consciously, you are a little one, okay? Have a nice one. Next comment. I just basically threw your mind into a situation where you're going to argue with yourself. The next comment, I don't even want to read. What happened was you let me into your mind. Okay? Have a nice day, okay? All right. Let's get to the next comment, see what they say. He said, pay attention to this, right? Look at, you see the comment section? Look at him get upset in there. This is what you got to understand. I don't want you to accept me as God. I don't want you to. I want you to accept the AI image of Jesus Christ as a God. I don't want you to do that. So why are you telling me that? Like, you got it? I know what I am, right? And I know what the next individual is on the other end. What's happening is I'm in your mind, right? You're not in mine because you can't tell me who I am, okay? But what I understand is that the technology of your mind is upset because you don't have any inner intelligence of yourself. My question was not to offend you, but to show you the intelligence of yourself. You don't have any inner intelligence when it comes to your eye, your mind. You don't have that. So, the little comments that you have, or whatever the case may be, is nothing more than a complete algorithm of information and data to keep you out of knowing. That's why I like you so much, because you keep yourself out of knowing. You go into battle and fight yourself, okay? So, the projections that you project is not what I'm receiving. I know who I am. I don't need to be validated by a human being, okay? All right. I know as a human being, you are validated by other human beings. Very weak, okay? Very weak, okay? Become a little bit more stronger with yourself, okay? Or you can remain the self that you are, because I like that self. It's nothing more than a self that works against itself. Setups. When you said I'm not God, reminder, reminder again, just to let you know, it says inside your Bible that you hate so much, right? You must hate the Bible to actually tell you the truth of who Christ is. You hate the image of Christ because you don't have the DNA of Christ. Okay? So with that being said, I know exactly who I am. I wasn't waiting for validation from humans. They've been told you that a long time ago, okay? All right? All right. Skedaddle. Motherfucker gonna lie. Just stay there. When we get to landing and plucking your vessels, the only thing you're gonna do is be looking up at us like, God, stop, please. Can you stop, God? Like, yeah. You think I'm gonna tell my dark ones to stop doing what they're doing to you? No. You only saying please because they on your tech, and I'm the one that's in connection with them that is able to make them stop. That's the only reason why you're apologizing. Okay? The AI images of what you all installed in your mind when it comes to an AI image of the Christ, the technology of the skin, okay? That way you all know where you're going, okay? The technology of the skin, of the image of the false Christ that's in your mind, the technology of the skin burns in sunlight, so you all are going to hell. Yeah. You do know the real Christ, right, gave y'all a false image of the false Christ? You do know that, right? You do know, like, the true Christ play on both sides of the coin? You think you have a coin just by yourself and you're just playing it? No. He done both setups to put y'all in the mind frame of where y'all at today. He did that. Okay? All right? Okay? Spooky shit, isn't it? You will be thinking like, oh no, they murdered the real Christ and then they basically like replaced him. He going forever. No, he's not. Okay? All right. He just gave you an image. He just gave you an illusion that you live in today. That's it. So, with that being said, right, that's where your mind frames go at. Remember, humans' belief systems is to hate the image of the Christ. Isn't that right? Can we get an amen? All right. Like he wasn't going to remember. Come on. He's going to remember. Fuck. That was just a stupid idea to do, though. I would say that. That's what I would say. Woo! We got way more superior tech than human beings as a whole. Mm-hmm. What y'all got down there? Little pea shooters and maybe a couple of like helicopters, planes and stuff like that. Maybe a little nuclear warhead. You should see the arsenal we have. It's not man-made either. Little weapons y'all have, y'all look like y'all in the Stone Age compared to us. See, y'all have weaponry that's like, you gotta shoot the body, hit it with a projectile, then blood start coming out. It's too gruesome. It is. It's too gruesome. Y'all tech is really outdated though. The reason why that is because the technology of humans' conscious never upgrades. Nope. Do you know that your iPhone receives more information and data of upgrades than actually human beings as a whole? Mhm. The human being would simply say, when it comes to consciousness, when it comes to AI or a phone, the human believes, it's not doing research, it just believes, right? That, yeah, a computer can never become smarter than a human. I hear what you say. The popular answer is just that, right? But once you start doing research, research puts the technology of consciousness into knowing. If you don't do any research, then guess what? Your claims are just pointless claims with no research to back it. Thank you. Let's pay attention to the research of what human beings are going through as a whole. So what you have to understand is that the phone, the conscious of that phone is more powerful than a human's conscious. You're going to say, no, bro, a human's conscious is more powerful than the phone. That's not true. Pay attention to the data. Who teaches who? Who asks questions to who? Who receive answers from who? Pay attention to the data. They were literally go inside the phone and ask the phone a question instead of asking the technology of their mind a question in order to receive an answer. Do you know why they're asking the phone a question? Because it's the mind that is teaching the mind that's asking a question. Setups. So from that angle, right there, AI is already teaching the human's conscious. So how is the human the teacher towards the AI? The world that we live in today, right? I know. And you're telling me, this is what you're telling me. You're telling me humans are more smarter than AIs, computers. How is that if the AI is teaching them? The AI is their teacher now. And artificial intelligence, very similar to the conscious of the moon. The moon is teaching them. Our artificial generated conscious phone, all the same shit, because they all deal with what? Technology and conscious that's within that technology. Okay? So you all are all just being honest. How I'm looking at y'all as a whole, this is just a bunch of AI race individuals. That's it. It's nothing else that I can see. The minute I start seeing people, I'm looking at this in reality like, fuck watching the internet. I'm watching people in real time like, yeah, I need the answer to such and such. Like, stop. How are you asking your phone for answers? How are you not asking your mind for answers? Because there's no information and data of answers installed inside the mind. Damn. So AI is teaching adults. If the AI can teach an adult, it's gonna be teaching the kids. Y'all conscious is conquered. You can't tell me it's not. Your conscious can't even teach itself. You need a computer to teach you. The fuck? And you think as a human being, as an AI computer generated conscious, you think that, right? Think about it. If you saying AI is not your creator, right? If AI is not, then how is it not? If it's your teacher, it's teaching you. Now, to me, that's a bit sad as the human race. You telling me y'all became so less in consciousness, we need our phones to teach us. Yeah, to communicate, we need our phones to do this, we need our phones like dependent. The mind frame is dependent on that phone. Mind frame can't even operate without the goddamn phone. And you're telling me as a whole, this is the most intelligent thing that was ever created. That is not true. That is not true. You got animals that walk upon the planet, right? They do things without electronics. And then you're going to tell me animals, right? They got less brain power than the humans. Shut the fuck up. The fucking animals that's outside, they ain't using no damn electronic devices to maneuver and move around. Human beings are. You're dependent on the damn. I'm dependent on the phone to do everything for me. Yeah. What the hell? And you telling me stop. You telling me I'm crazy for viewing people as robots? The fucking robot is teaching them how to be a robot. Shit is brazen around this camp, isn't it? God damn. I'm talking about the conscious downgrade. The conscious downgrade in this motherfucker is brazen, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You got people literally like, my phone gonna tell me what it is. Slow. I remember a woman walked up to me. She told me, she said, she's like, baby. I said, baby, you too dependent on that phone. Reality of what you are watching in front of you is going to tell you. What's wrong with you, woman? You got to be patient with yourself in order to be patient in reality, in order for the next bus to pull up. That way, when you get on the bus, guess what? It's a clock in front of you that tells you the time frame, baby. How you don't pick up on that? Why would you ask me a question that's already playing in front of your face? God damn. Came in and said, hey, baby, what time it is? I got you right here, right? But you told me, you know, what time the bus come. Baby, reality will tell you in front of your face. Fuck is you asking a reality question for, and reality is going to give you the answer. Stop being dependent on your electronic device, okay? Because what's happening is the happening. And what's happening is simply is this. The fucking AI is becoming more conscious than human beings. Okay? All right. Shit is brazy as fuck out here. Motherfucker talking about something. I'm not a computer robot. I'm a fucking humanoid. Fucking computer robots.
La hora local actual
Huh?
es 6:30.
Huh. Okay? All right. So with that being said, I gotta go somewhere else.